We're now going to go through the VW eGolf commercial together, and I'm going to provide you with some commentary on some interesting perspectives this commercial is showing. So in the very first shot, we see a man camping on a cliffside, which makes him sound adventurous and like someone that is willing to take a risk. The very first sight that we have of a woman in this commercial is of what appears to be a female making sandwiches. The second shot of a woman again is someone that is doing the washing. In this shot, we can only notice men, and the caption is "When we learn to adapt." So it kind of suggests that these men have adapted. And in this shot, again, we can see a man with a prosthetic limb running and performing a long jump. The slogan this time around is "We can achieve anything." And as audience, we need to ask ourselves, what is this commercial portraying about women and about men? So far, we have seen a woman make sandwiches and do the washing. As for the men, we've seen them camping, being in space, as well as doing running. And again, here we have a woman reading a book on a park bench with a baby. So the three times we've seen a woman is when they've made sandwiches, they have done the washing, and they are looking after a baby, as opposed to a man who have been portrayed as adventurous, ones that they can adapt quite regularly and achieve incredible things. So we can clearly notice a gender stereotype here where men are portrayed one way and women are portrayed a very different way. And this is a form of media bias because it is providing us with only one perspective of what a woman's job is and what a man's job is. And essentially, we know that women are capable of achieving great things, and they're capable of achieving all of those things that men were shown doing in this commercial. However, the makers of this commercial only portrayed these gender stereotypes. And the gender stereotype is when certain attitudes, behaviors, and action are attributed to just the gender. So it's the belief that women should do only some things and men should only do other things. I'm going to go back and I want you to pay attention to the actress's reaction just before the car drives by. This is very interesting because the focus of the ad is clearly the Golf, the car, and it says the Golf is electric. However, the car drove past and the woman is portrayed to be completely oblivious of what has happened in front of her. And again, we could say that that's a gender stereotype because the Golf is electric, it drove past, yet the woman just dazed and thought about her book and completely ignored what happened in front of her. she's almost portrayed a little bit goofy, okay? And I guess that is another way that this ad supports incorrect gender stereotypes towards women. In your learning task, you're going to be watching another commercial which portrays women in a specific light also, and you are going to compare and contrast the gender stereotypes between the two ads using a Venn diagram.